Oh my gosh. No way. At first, it just seems like a creepy game about a time-traveling ball pit. But underneath the retro horror and haunted animatronics is a story about trauma, fear, and the impossible weight a child has to carry alone. At its core, Into the Pit is a visual horror and a narrative experience, and it does a beautiful job at both of these aspects, with the tragedy of Oswald being the narrative and the atrocities of Springbonnie being the horror. The game starts out in a small rundown town. This town was once thriving, but now the whole town seems to be in horrible condition, with underpaid teachers, dirty streets, and a once thriving mill where everybody used to work is now rotting away and abandoned. Oswald and his family are no different. His parents work full-time jobs and are still living poorly. This ends up making his version of a daycare the local pizzeria, where he spends most of his time. One day, being frustrated about being left in the pizzeria all day, Oswald decides to hide in the hidden ball pit in the pizzeria, to go missing and scare his dad as revenge. Once he goes inside the ball pit and comes out, he realizes something is off. This isn't Jeff's pizza anymore, it's Freddy Fazbear's. And somehow he's back in the 1980s. He spends time looking around and hanging out with the other kids, and then all of a sudden, huge panic. There's a blackout, and you start trying to look for your friends, but you can't seem to find them. As you look around, you see that the animatronics start malfunctioning, and all of a sudden, some entity in a suit is telling you to follow it into a room, where then his intentions of capturing you are made known. So you run away, and he chases you back into the ball pit, into the present, where your father, finally having arriving, sees you in the ball pit. He runs towards you, only to be pulled into the ball pit by this mysterious being. And when Oswald pulls his father back out, he realizes that is not his father anymore. From then on out, over the course of 5 nights, you try to balance school, living at home with this entity disguised as your father, and going into the pizzeria to save the other trapped children and find out where your father is. When he tries to call his own mother for help, she does not believe him at all. Even the kids he rescues just turn tail and run the moment they're free. Every day, he's chased and haunted by this creature as he tries to escape his own home. It's to the point where he starts having panic attacks at school and starts having hallucinations that he's being chased. It's all such a tragedy because he loves his family as seen in his family photos. His relationship with them is so strong, and it's extremely heartbreaking to see a child go through all of this. He pushes through the end to save his own father. And now we get to Springbonnie, the main villain. He is one of the most terrifying horror villains I have ever seen. Probably even more terrifying than the mimic himself. The way he moves, the way he hunts, the way he screams is horrifying, and he gave me some of the biggest and worst jump scares of my life. He is also the one and only villain of the game. He has no issue taking the lives of literal children by luring them in his cheerful suit. Everything we've done as a species thus far has culminated to this peak FNaF video game. It's better than all the modern FNaF games. The graphics are beautiful, mixing 16-bit pixel art with horror elements, making each environment feel creepy, while first-person cutscenes are animated beautifully. while keeping that unsettling aesthetic that really pulls you into the world. The gameplay is also fun. The best way I can describe it is hide and seek, but with a horror slasher villain. I loved Into the Pit. It's my favorite horror and FNaF game of all time. Beautiful graphics and atmosphere, amazing tension with the hide and seek tag type of gameplay, beautiful story, and for that I give it a... Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe and turn on bell notifications to be notified about all my videos and more videos like these. Have a good night.